Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions September 14, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. September 14, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Banking reform enters a decisive phase. The central bank and banks are in a race against time. Urgent, quote. The end of September will be the deadline for private banks to sign the final amendments to the reform paper submitted by the Central Bank of Iraq in coordination with Oliver and Ayman. Debate is no longer about the feasibility of reform, but rather about the mechanisms for implementation and consensus. September 14, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK, comment. Frank 26 said the white papers for the reforms arrived at the CBI? Mark Z. I have heard the same thing, that when they finish the reforms, they will change the value. September 14, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 article. Banking reform enters a decisive phase. The central bank and banks are in a race against time. Urgent in here is a cornucopia of valuable, delicious information. And guess what? It's all about the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar to have purchasing power to it. When my team saw this, not a state of shock, a state of relief. September 14, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. I will say this. The contract rate on the dinar is only available at the redemption center. Not available at the bank, can't get it there. It's going to be substantially higher. So the contract rate on the dinar was officially agreed upon, already by President Trump and by the Prime Minister of Iraq and the head of the CBI, Dr. Alec. And so I think it's locked in, and it's a very good rate, and it does not appear to be contingent on the per barrel price of oil selling from Iraq because it's already agreed upon, it's contracted. September 13, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. TV reports shows our dinar ranks 141 out of 164 in strength of currency. Frank, can you get any lower? That's 23 spaces from the bottom. That's very shameful. Why in the world would they embarrass you and tell you something like that? Obviously because they want you to know there's going to be a change in your exchange rate. It requires a new exchange rate for purchasing power. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman article quote The U.S. Congress decision to revoke the Iraq war authorization adds to the success of Prime Minister Sadani. This important step towards strengthening national sovereignty will open new horizons and eliminating legal restrictions associated with previous mandates. Is Iraq under legal restrictions? I would suggest they have been and they may still be or will not be in a very short period of time. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram Iraq's joining the forex market for regular trading is one of the best solutions for Iraqi dinar investors to be able to cash in our Iraqi dinar banknotes and trade, receiving the currency of their choice in profits. At least that is how we hope things will go. It looks like Iraq is headed for the forex. But we can't be 100% sure. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Pimpy Once you're ready to take your currency in, you found an exchange you like, everything goes the way you want it to, you just go deposit it directly into your bank account. September 13, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru Walkingstick article. Banking reform enters a decisive phase. The central bank and banks are in a race against time. Urgent, this is the signaling of the monetary reform because they are saying what they're about to do will put the CBI on the financial map. Trump is also involved here. Article quote. Pressures from the international community. That was Trump all day long. The pressure was from Trump. September 13, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 All these banks we are learning from, there's no more it's a scam. They all seem to be pointing in one direction. September 13, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK. Question. Is this the weekend for the RV? Mark Z. I have some group people that think it is. Wish I knew for certain. The news was really eerily quiet this week. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Foreign Ministry. Cancellation of U.S. mandate for Iraq does not include operations against ISIS quote. Congress's revocation of war authorizations represents a step towards strengthening the partnership with Washington and entrenching the principle of respect for sovereignty, reflecting the development of relations with the United States. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Nassif, the U.S. Congress's decision to revoke the mandates adds to the Prime Minister's successes. September 13, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman Real effective exchange rate is off of fundamentals. It's about their natural resources, non-oil economic resources, taxation, e-signatures, ability to know your customer, KYC. Know you have the money and know you're going to get paid on time? That's what it's all about. September 13, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26R, U.S. House of Representatives, floor decided to tell you Iraq citizens you have to stand on your own 2 feet. That means you have to use your own currency, exchange rate and no longer the exchange rate of the American dollar. Because you have used the exchange rate of the American dollar for over 20 years, there's no way in the world you're going to accept 1310 as your future to stand on because the whole monetary reform will simply come tumbling down. September 13, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. One of the sources is telling us we could get notified over the weekend and start next week. The other said we would be notified and start very early next week. Very early next week. Sounds like Monday to me. That's the 15th, and it may not be anything, but the 15th is when the unoperational rates are posted go into effect, and maybe they're bringing this in to start, in conjunction with operational rates. So we'll see. September 13, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Government advisor. Linking Al Fau port with Omani ports will enhance Iraq's regional and international standing. When we see this kind of news we must realize Iraq is slowly chipping away at setting themselves up for huge revenue streams. Why would the WTO get involved with Iraq if not vast potential for trade? What we are waiting for now mostly is the release of the dinar back on the international currency markets. The liberalization of the dinar. This is all part of it. This is also part of piecing together the oil and gas law. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon.
Source: IraqiDinarChat.net